I've been singing. Some news and some updates for you. I didn't want to make a video until everything had been settled and, you know, everybody knows what they're doing, everybody knows where they're going. So if you have, as I always say, cup of coffee, cup of tea, grab it, sit down, because this, as always, is a story. Why is it always a story with the Disney College program? Okay. What happened after the last video I made? So, for those of you that have been following my videos, you know that I originally applied in the autumn of 2014 for the Disney College program in order to participate in the spring 2015 program. If you haven't seen any of my videos as far as the phone interview goes, the application process, I'm going to leave a link below. Click on it because I give tons of information. I even have a study sheet for those of you that are getting ready to take your phone interviews to get prepared. So I applied last fall. I was waitlisted and I was told around Thanksgiving that I didn't get in. I decided to apply again this time around, applying for the fall 2015 DCP program, and I got in.
Yes! Dances everywhere. 107.9 got our name all on the air. Yeah, this ain't they taking over, so y'all better be prepared. Ladies, jig with me. Turn up on the beat. You ain't gotta dance, we call it jigging on the beat. T-O-O-N-Z, nayin' in the streets. Hands up in the jump in they face, cause you don't care now. Bring that name, yo, name, yo, that name, line, name, yo, that name, name, yo, so name,
Third time's the charm. I wish I could have gotten my actual reaction on video, but I was in my biology class about to take an exam, and I had a feeling. Like all that week I had a feeling I was okay. You know, I applied the day the applications opened. You know, I had my phone interview a week later. You know, by then it had been about almost 3 weeks. I figured, you know, if I'm gonna get the notice that I'm in, it's gonna happen this week, and I did. My role is custodial.
Serious?
Yeah. I'm low, as you can tell, not exactly thrilled about that. I originally applied. My top roles this time around were character attendant, character performer, Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique, and Photo Pass. I am a double major in music and film. Plan on going into music and film production. So obviously, you know, I was looking at Photo Pass as a way to really start to get started in my career. Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique, character attendant, character performer. I mean, I've been performing honestly since I was like 3 on stage, so that's what I wanted. And but I got custodial, and I'll tell you why I think I got custodial. I speak several languages. I am almost fluent in Italian. I lived in Italy on and off for about 2 years. I'm intermediate in French, and I'm beginning to learn German. So after I got the notice that I was accepted for custodial, called Disney, because I didn't apply to do custodial, but during my phone interview we did talk about the fact that I traveled a lot, and I know several languages. And what the lady on the phone told me is the main reason they chose me for custodial is because it will be very easy to pull me off the job if they have someone at the gate who speaks French and needs an interpreter, if they have someone at the gate who speaks Italian and they need an interpreter. If I had been accepted for Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique or a character attendant, it might have been a little bit more difficult to do that, to just, you know, pull me off shift, because it obviously would have been noticeable. So I can accept that, and I've started to research the role of custodial, and I find I'm a pretty independent person, and I'm an outgoing introvert, if that makes sense. I like to perform on stage. I like to, you know, talk in groups and at parties and stuff, but for the most part, like 70% of the time, I like my quiet. I like to stay in. I like, you know, just sit up and watch Netflix or read my book. I'm a little bit of a loner. So as I've learned, custodial is probably the most perfect job for that. At Disney, you are given free reign. You know, you have to, of course, you're assigned a section and you have to complete that section and clean it, of course, but you're not watched like a dog as you would be, say, if you were working in the Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique or you worked full service food and beverage. So that's one of the good things about it. I'm going to obviously get to talk to a lot of people in this role. I won't just be stuck in one place. I'll get to walk around, which is what I like to do, definitely as of recently, because I've started to train for half marathons. I definitely plan on doing the food and wine half marathon coming up this fall and the Disney full marathon in January. So I'm really excited about that. I can't wait to have those medals around my neck. It's going to be awesome. Halloween is my favorite holiday, and I've watched the videos and everyone says, you know, if you can pick doing the program in spring or in fall, definitely wait until fall, just because you're there for Christmas, you're there for Thanksgiving, you're there for Halloween. I can't wait to go, you know, down the street to Universal and experience Harry Potter and the Halloween weekends during Halloween. That is going to be epic. Also, the villains, the events that they have for the villains at Disney, I know that's going to be amazing, because Cruella de Vil is one of my favorites, as well as Ursula. She's my girl. So that's going to be amazing too. I was accepted for Fall Advantage. So for those of you that don't know, there are different times you can pick to do the programs. You can pick spring, which means that you're going to be at the parks from January until May. You can pick Spring Advantage, which means you're going to be at the parks from January until August. You can pick Fall, which means you're going to be at the parks from August until January. And you can pick Fall Advantage, which means you're going to be there from May until January. So I'm going to be living at Walt Disney World for 7 months. I've never been to Walt Disney World, never been to Disneyland, never been to Universal, so I'm really excited about it. It's a city, but it's a theme park. But it's a city, but it's a theme park. So I just, you know, just to see a theme park that big. I've never seen a theme park that big before, and I'm really excited about it. Really excited to see all the characters that I've watched as a child, as an adult, growing up. You know, the reason I learned how to read was so I could read the Winnie the Pooh books. You know, the reason I got through a large part of adolescence is because of being inspired by Disney and all sorts of other things. What else do I have to tell you guys about Disney? I think the latest thing I have to tell you guys is housing fee. Yes, let me talk about this. Not a lot of videos about Disney College Program have talked about the housing fee, and I'm going to make a separate video, I already said, about things that most people don't know they should prepare for while preparing for the Disney College Program. Housing fee is definitely one of the top ranked things. You apply for a Disney College Program, you have your web-based interview, you have your phone interview, and let's say after that, God willing, you get in. you have to pay the housing fee, or what might be known, if you were moving into an apartment, as the safety deposit fee. You have to pay that within 7 days. So if you're planning on going to Disneyland, you can look it up on the site. I'm not sure of the exact price, but when I last looked, it was around $850. So if you're planning on going to Disneyland in California for the Disney College program, be prepared to pay almost $1,000 if you get accepted within 7 days. If you get accepted to the DCP Walt Disney program in Florida, right now the housing fee, I just paid it, $350 plus the $4 transaction fee, so $354. Be ready to shell that out because you have to pay within 7 days. This time around, I wasn't able to pay within 7 days, and what you have to do, I called Disney, spoke with them about it. I said, look, this is my 3rd time applying to the program, definitely serious about it, and I need a few more days to get the money together. And thankfully the woman that picked up the phone on that end was willing to work with me. She gave me a couple of days to extend, and I was able to get the money together and pay it in time. So yeah, I'm still going, still everything is great, but just be aware of that. When you get accepted to the program, you need to shell out money immediately in order to reserve your spots. Last thing I'm going to talk about are the character auditions. I have a character audition video. I will leave that link below. As far as I already said, getting prepared and makeup and all the other stuff. But this is the 2nd time I've gone to Disney character performer auditions. Just went today. Look at my face. Makeup is very simple. Look at my hair, it's a little crazy right now. It looks a little bit cuter when I was in the audition, but yeah, makeup very, very simple, showing off my face, not too much. You want to make sure that they see you and they don't see L'Oreal or Maybelline. These auditions that I just went to were weird, to say the least. I was waitlisted last time. I got all the way through. And walking into the character performer auditions today, I just went to the character performer audition in Ann Arbor. It started off as it usually does. You get in a line. They have a sign-up sheet. They give you a number. You go sit in a room for a little while until it's time for the auditions to start, and then they give you a parade routine. A routine that if you were chosen to be a character performer, that you would probably perform walking down Main Street. As they always say, everyone who has ever been a performer at the parks has started off as a fur, a person with a head dress on that's portraying a character like Pluto or Mickey or, someone. So you don't start off as Princess Tiana, you don't start off as Cinderella, you start off as a fur. And that's fine with me, working your way up. So they did the routine. I saw several people that had been at the auditions this past fall with me. Some of them were professional dancers. And I was one of the first people to get cut. It was... yeah. So I found it really just strange because last time I got all the way through, the routine was exactly the same. So I knew it, and I think I performed it better this time than I did last time, because last time I made mistakes, but I kept my energy up. This time I made no mistakes and kept my energy up. I had 2 Red Bulls before, so I know my energy was up. But I was one of the first people to get cut, and the casting director just kept saying, you're getting cut because we're just not looking for your type right now. We're just not looking for your type right now. Like, this is why I hate mass auditions, because a lot of times the casting directors they already know what they're looking for. Like, they're looking for someone to fill a Sleeping Beauty spot. They're looking for someone to fill a spot at It's a Small World. They're not looking for every type. They're not looking for every person. They're not looking for every height. I just wish casting directors would say, we're only looking for people who are 5'5" and shorter. We're only looking for white girls. We're only looking for Latino boys. Honestly, I wouldn't be offended, because I just spent a lot of money. Not a lot of money, but a little bit of money that could have been saved going towards my trip to Disney in 2 months. I had a family event that happened today, which was very sad, and I could have been there for my family instead of going to this audition where this casting director obviously wasn't looking for my type and knew that the minute I walked in the door. I got cut at the same time as a couple of professional dancers that I've seen in shows around southeastern Michigan who are amazing, and while watching their audition, I didn't see anything wrong, but you know, I'm not in that casting director's head. I don't know what they were thinking, don't know what they were looking for. It was just really weird because I've made it all the way through before. I've done the routine before, and I didn't see anything wrong. But c'est la vie. I'm going to Disney no matter what. I've already been accepted. I cannot tell you how good it is to know that from now on, when I audition for Disney, I can say that I am a Disney employee applying for a casting position. And even though casting didn't work out this time, I will be in Orlando for casting season when they start casting for all of their, Broadway shows and cruise lines in the fall. I'll be there during that time, so that'll be great. And just in case it doesn't work out with Disney, Universal is right across the street, so they have shows too. I can apply for those shows as well. If you have any questions, comments, concerns about the audition process, I know a lot of you are probably going through it right now. Don't fret, don't worry. Just remember, apply early, be prepared. Don't take it to heart if they say no. If it's truly what you want to do and it's truly in your heart, apply again. This is my third time, and I finally got in. Can't wait. For those of you that are watching that are going to be down there in the fall, I can't wait to see you. Message me. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye. Have a magical day.
Oh my God. Chloe, we're going to Disneyland.
Oh my God.